Alright, we're going to be showing off the very first TNA Total Nonstop Action Wrestling 2004 Pacific TNA card set. Now, this card set contained 75 cards. It's actually not that easy to get hold of, to be quite honest. Yeah, here we go. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have to carefully turn the page. And right there on top, you might be familiar, or might not be familiar with some of these TNA wrestlers. This is back when TNA first existed. We have April on the very top. And also on the top, you have Chelsea, and you have Goldilocks. And so far, we have all the females in the TNA. We have Lollipop, Athena, I believe that's how that's pronounced. And of course, we have Abyss. Abyss is not a female, so it's not getting any ideas right there. It looks like Abyss is about ready to break somebody's back. Then you have Jeremy Borash right there. And definitely you can't have a TNA card set without Jeremy Borash and Abyss. Here you have Tracy right there on the bottom. And then you have D'Lo Brown. And pretty cool looking cards. You can see right there, they have a red border going around them. And let's see if we can keep that going down there. And on the back they have a little like illustration on details on each wrestler. The next page right there, you have Christopher Daniels, Fallen Angel. And then you have Delirious. And it looks like Simon Diamond. Who is this? Julio DeMiro. I'm not familiar with that wrestler, to be quite honest. And we have Shane Douglas. And it looks like we have Sanjay Dutt. Now we have Ekmo Fatu. Now we have Glenn Gilberti, which is technically Disco Inferno right there on the bottom. And Juventud Guerrero. So we got some classic leftover WCW wrestlers right there. Let's turn the page, and of course, yeah, some pretty cool illustrations of like Christopher Daniels and his Fallen Angel attire. Pretty cool. On the next page, we have, looks like Chris Harris. Then you have Don Harris. And then you have Ron Harris. There's a lot of Harrises here. Alright, then we have Chris Hero right there in the center. B.G. James. Jeff Jarrett. And then we have Kid Cash. And Kid Cash was pretty popular over in ECW. Frankie Kazarian. Still wrestles in AEW. We got Ron the Truth Killings before he was actually a joke. He was an NWA World Champion in TNA. He was taken seriously over there. And then we have Conan. And it looks like this is the last. I'm not familiar with the last. I'm not sure who that is. And then we have Jerry Lynn. And then we have James Mitchell right there in the center. And we have Kevin, I can't quite make out that last name. Kevin Northite. I believe that's what that says. I could be wrong. I'm reading it upside down, so forgive me. Alright, what's that? I'm going to have to stand up and look at what that one says. It says Nosa Nosawa. Okay. And then we have a, well, what could be considered, I believe, CM Punk's very first card. The TNA CM Punk card right there. That card right there is definitely what I would consider a valuable card. You definitely, probably if you have a good one in good condition, you can get it PSA certified or something. It's actually his rookie card. And then we have Raven. Then we have Dusty Rhodes. And there's also at least 2 different variations of this card set, which you're going to see. So you can see that there's like a little silver goldish little emblem in the corner for Pacifics 2004. I'm going to show you something different. The next one up there is the Vince Russo. He actually got his own card. Chris Sabin. Then we have the Sandman. Then we have Rick Santel. And it looks like Michael Shane. And of course we have the classic Shark Boy. You can't have a TNA card set without Shark Boy. And it looks like Sonny Siaki. Then you have Sin. And then you have Slash. Pretty good classic tag team. And it looks like Slash is beating the crap out of CM Punk in that card right there. And then on the very top you have James Storm. And of course, I believe that is AJ Styles' first card right there. That card is definitely what I would consider a valuable card as well. And then you have Johnny Swinger, the Swingman. You have Terry Taylor. And let me see here. Trinity. Had to read that upside down. It's Chris Vaughn and Ryan Williams. And forgive me for trying to read this upside down. It's kind of hard in some cases. We have David Young. We have Scott Houston down there on the bottom. Alright, let me see if I ran into that card yet. So they made 2 different versions of this card set. One of them had the gold, silver embedding emblem on the top left hand side, and they had one that had red on it also. And I bought 2 sets. I never realized that they were different because I was trying to replace a card that was missing. Alright, we have Mike Tenay, Don West, and of course the also famous, especially nowadays, Don Callis. There's a young Don Callis card right there. And then the next one we have Eric Watts. And it looks like, who do we have here? Rudy Charles. I'm thinking Mike Posse. These are referee cards. So you have 3 different referee cards. Pretty cool. And then you have 3 live crew right here. Conan. It looks like BG James. And it looks like we have R-Truth. Ron Killens. And then you have the America's Most Wanted card. Great tag team back then. And then on the top you have D'Lo Brown, Simon Diamond, Jeff Jarrett, Raven, and then we have a Dusty Rhodes card right there. We have a Chris Sabin, Sonny Siaki, another AJ Styles card, and there we go. Look at that AJ Styles card. You see how it has the red top on it instead of the gold? So there you go. That's another different variation of that card set. One of them has red and the other one has like goldish silver. And who knows, there might be other variations, I don't know. But that card I had to actually get a replacement for, so I bought this another set of cards. And I had no idea that there was a different variation of it until I got it. This whole card set, the one I bought, the second one has red. A reflective red like emblem on the top. While this one has gold. Pretty interesting. Alright, then we have Trinity, Goldilocks, and the Lollipop right there on the top. And of course you have pictures of various different tag teams, and you also have another CM Punk card right there. So if you guys are a fan of CM Punk, there he is. Now this AJ Styles card is pretty cool. The one that's, if you see it from behind right here, yes, the NWA World Title. So that's a really cool AJ Styles card. I'll consider that much, much more valuable than any AJ Styles WWE card. And there we go. We have the rest of the tag teams right there on top. And these are repeat cards. These actually came from that deck that had the little red reflective emblem on the corner. These are the same exact cards, except with the red thing on the corner instead of the gold. Alright, let's turn over here. Alright. Now these right here also belong to that card set. Let's make sure that this is focused so you guys can see it. Alright, so these are tattoos. I guess these are tattoos. And these all came with the card set at one time. You probably didn't get every single one of these, but you got different ones. And of course you have like AJ Styles right there, D'Lo Brown, Michael Shane, Chris Sabin. You have the TNA logo, the Pacific logo. Let's turn the page right here. 3 Live Crew. And on the back it tells you how to put the tattoo on your skin. Gives you the instructions and all that stuff. Pretty cool stuff. I have multiple ones of the same one right here. So another AJ Styles, of course. You got Shark Boy right there on the top. We got Ron Killings right there. If you like R-Truth, there you go. You have an R-Truth tattoo. Let's turn the page right here. You have Jeff Jarrett, D'Lo Brown. We got a whole bunch of TNA tattoos. Like these are really old TNA tattoos, like during the early days. And check this out. And here's a little bonus for you guys. So back when TNA first went to Spike TV, they had a couple of promo cards. And all these cards right here was actually before they went to Spike TV, by the way. This is pre-Spike TV. This is when they were on pay-per-view weekly. So every week they will be on pay-per-view. So that's basically where these cards came from. This is the Spike TV promo cards. When they were getting ready to go on Spike TV. These were the cool, awesome looking cards that they released. If you're lucky enough to get them, that's what they looked like. There's only maybe about 5 of them. You can see that there's repeats. You have AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett, Raven, Abyss, and Christian Cage. And those are the promo cards for Spike TV. And they're really cool looking. Let's look at the back of them real quick. And there you go. It says moves to primetime April 13th. This was back in like 2000, what is it, 2005? Something like that? 2005 or 2006. It has a 2006 copyright. So I'm guessing that was 2006 that they moved. So let's read the side report here. Alright, so Spike TV era, 2005 to 2014. So apparently October 1st, 2005 is when they started airing on Spike. Okay, this is the primetime spot. Okay, so more than likely they were already on Spike TV when these cards were released. And they were moving to a primetime spot. April 13th, 9 p.m. So this is a huge time slot that they moved to. Before this, they were on Fox Sports Network. And that was that. So somewhere along the lines right here, they were on Fox Sports Network and weekly pay-per-views. And that is the TNA 2005 Spike TV promo cards and the very first 2004 deck. Pacific deck. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's a ton of TNA cards in here. And if you want to see more, comment down below and let me know what you think. I will definitely show off more if you guys want.